All right, welcome back. And here's the deal. Let me explain a few things because I watched what I put out and I trail off all the time. Obviously, that's annoying. And I sometimes think of getting to bigger places than I'm at. Then I want to chime in on subjects that, to be honest, I don't think are my business. So, like the cornbread thing, I switched it to my own stuff. It made no sense. But if I was trying to save a bunch of money and deal with people shafting me and taking me to the cleaners and MC hammering me, even though it's not my place, I was thinking if I had the idea, the branding, and a bunch of stuff in place, a nice actual ingredients, no fillers, no corn syrups, no garbage, no poisons, no crickets, that whole deal, and then through direct marketing, think. I hate to be weird, but think the same group that buys the survival food might want to live on Upchurch cornbread and Chicken Willy, gravy mixes for lack of, just other ideas at the moment. That's what I've been thinking about. But then I switched it to myself. It got all confusing. And not that it was like this one. I make sure it's someplace that he wouldn't see, right? Because it's like, that whole thing just seems arrogant to me. And I was sitting here watching a couple people that I watch apologize and mend their ways and realize that the division and it's all on purpose. Because, there's an agenda, my personal belief, being ushered in, and any attempt to, change that is met with opposition. Opposition. Makes me think of a song for some reason. So, so the one thing was the food. I was talking about that, and it was very confusing, and I was like, oh yeah, no, that's bad. So I got a couple reactions. Steve I know you're here. Leonard Skinner, don't ask me no questions because Mike D is a live one. I think Mike D said something about fishing. And I was like, that's a good idea. And if it's not, the T2 song. But I don't want to curse here because, I've been spending all this time watching like some of there's a lot of content creators upset, losing a lot of stuff. And it's very interesting. So I'm not turning over a new leaf because it's sort of like saying, hey, I'm going to wrap this up. And then 10 minutes later, we're done. I don't know if I can turn over a new leaf. I don't know if I can repackage anything. I don't know if I can change much. But I know I have to make sure this content isn't filled with all kinds of spicy stuff. Gotta keep it all divided, I think, for future plans. Especially if my main goal was maybe talking to some artists someday. Maybe that might be a good goal. And as I was mentioning earlier, but I think I was pretty clear about that one. That was about it. But I do realize I trail off all the time, so I am gonna try to figure out how to not fake it, but get through more of the song with, no mandatory like 3 stops. So they maybe come up with some sort of gimmick. If the song is like the Leonard Skinner, it's a stretch to really want to tie that all together. Just an enjoyable song. So, a couple stops. If I think of anything, we'll keep it to the end. But I don't know what's going to happen. I wanted to try so hard in our Upchurch reaction this morning, and it didn't. I realized it took me 10 minutes to do the 2-minute song anyway. So, it's pretty crazy. But I'm going to go back to surfing, just power surfing, just, just as much as I can consume. Uh, but we're going to start out with, I know you're here, waiting for this thing to turn its corner. Let's find a way to do that. It probably won't be this set of music, but it'll be something. That's what the Twitter was really about. I watch everybody chasing the same stuff every day, and I realize that I don't know what we're gonna end up doing around here, but it can't be that either. That's all of those markets are covered. They're good. They're good. I mean, getting that spread amongst ourselves is different. That we focus there maybe. The spokespeople spreading around the right stories to pay attention to, or the ones that actually catch enough hype to make them an income. Cool. But I don't know. Seems like the conversations are getting weak, but the everyone jumping on the same thing every day is it's like falling in line. It's becoming normal. Reminds me of when reality TV started. It seemed fresh. Ooh, just a look into their lives. Ooh, it's exciting. And then about 2 years in, you realize everyone's the same show. Unless you're a actual consumer of drama, the whole thing is like, it's just a formula. I don't know what the new formula is. I don't know what comes tomorrow, but I know it can't look like everyone else. The same formula day in and day out has got to be being used against us. Pretty sure. Yeah. So I just wanted to clarify, because I realize I do trail off all the time. So as watching today's stuff, I'm like, wow, that is not all that exciting. Well, it's fun. It's a couple good jokes, a couple of happy points, but in the end, I could use editing, but we're not going there. So attempt to focus. We'll see what happens on the next 3. See you then.